Hey everybody, this is my walk-away story. I walked away a long time ago. I'm talking 30 years ago or more. I walked away during the Clinton era. I walked away because I saw just where this country was headed. I saw the corruption of the Clintons. And I wasn't even politically aware of anything before that time. But when I saw him, talking about depends what is, and that oral sex isn't sex, things changed for me. When you start having children, your worldview changes. You start to see the future. You start to see things differently. And I saw that. Plus, my politics are informed by my Christian faith. And when the Democrats didn't line up with my faith, I had to get out. I mean, Black folks traditionally vote Democratic because they just do. Their parents are, their neighborhoods are, and they're Democrats by default. And, so was I, until I started looking and thinking and seeing. And so that was my walk-away story. Fast forward to Barack Obama, and I didn't vote for him. My brother and I are the only two conservatives in our family, and we did not vote for him, and we got ostracized and lost friends, and had to remain silent and just be on the down low because we didn't vote for the black man. I'm sorry, we didn't want to vote for him just because he was black. We did our research and we saw that he was inspired by rules for radicals. That's what he lived by. We know that he had socialist leanings. We saw all these things. We knew he was anti-Christian, and but nobody wanted to hear it. Nobody wanted to believe it, and they couldn't believe that we wouldn't vote for the black man. So, whenever I would mention it, a black person would be like clutching their pearls, like, you didn't vote for Obama? And no, I didn't. Not either time. So I'm proud to say that I did not. I don't want to be just a bashing Obama thing, but I just want to say that a lot of black people turned their back on God when this man got into office. A lot of things that we knew in the Bible, a lot of us knew what was right and what was wrong, but the minute he said certain things that were anti-Christian, suddenly it was okay because he was a black man, and it became idolatry. So in addition to that, he really didn't do much for the black community, and I always said that. And people are now aware he didn't do anything for the black community, and in fact he fomented a lot of this racial tension. And I grew up in the 60s and the 70s, saw the race riots, and it feels like that all over again, even worse. I think things were getting better in the time right before Obama. I didn't feel this racial tension, and I think we were progressing just fine. I mean, even myself, I became a designer. I did whatever I wanted to do in life. I became successful. I traveled the world. And my children, I have 2 African-American sons. They are successful. Nobody ever stopped them. They did whatever they wanted to do in life. And they're doing okay. So I'm not buying this racism stuff that goes on. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. We know it exists, but not to the degree that the left perpetrates and wants us to believe and buy into. Like everywhere around every corner, somebody is looking at us because we're black. You know, they want to put us back on the ships to Africa. It's ridiculous. So anyway, you know, I grew up just believing that you work hard, you know, and to become successful. I grew up in the projects, you know. My mother was an immigrant from the Philippines, and they had 6th grade education. So I didn't have to follow suit. I knew that I wanted more for my life, and I'm living the American dream now, and so are my kids, you know, and they're striving. And so this walk away movement, because I've been a little down lately looking at the state of the country and how everybody's just so upset about everything. And then I found this walk away movement this weekend, and I'm so excited. It's just so exciting to see all of these people that are awake, or as they say, woke. And it's just amazing. There's a young man in my neighborhood in Brooklyn, you know, and please, I was hard pressed to find any other conservatives for years here in New York City. My brother and I felt like the only conservatives on the East Coast. It was just that lonely. It's such a lonely place. So it's nice to have the company, you know, and you know, shout out to Stacey Dash, who the minute she said she was conservative, you know, now they're calling her all crazy and this and that and the other. So it's been a lonely place for her. But shout out to her for standing up. Shout out to Candace Owens, fearless, amazing, beautiful young lady who, you know, she is taking this country by storm. And she is bringing out the facts fearlessly, and she's just amazing. So I feel like she's my daughter from another father. So shout out to her and everybody involved in this movement. So it is exciting. These are exciting times. Walk away. You know, reclaim your dignity, your life. Be what you want to be. Just walk away from the plantation. It is just awesome to see this. So God bless America. You know, we've been praying, myself and my prayer partner, we've been praying for something like this. God bless America. God bless all of you that are involved in this. And it's just awesome. I am inspired. So with that, namaste, and namago.